Hello there, welcoming you all in the Physics Arena by Nitish sir. Children, with the help of video session, we are going to discuss about the numerical doubts of chapter 3, which is named as machine. So children, let's start with the first question. So the first question states that a woman draws water from a well using a fixed pulley. The mass of the bucket and water together is 6 kg. Mass of the water plus bucket is given as 6 kg. The force applied by the woman is 70 kg. So children, what is given inside of the question? Let's start to analyze the given things. So according to the question, the force applied by the woman is 70 Newton. So here what we can write, that the force applied is equals to 70 Newton is given inside of the question, and also given that the mass of bucket plus water is given as 6 kg. Children, in order to find out its weight, what we can say, that as weight is equals to W is equals to M into G. So from here we can find out the weight of the bucket will be 6 into 10, so it will be 60, and as it is according to the force, so it will be 60 Newton we can write. Okay children, now what we have to calculate inside of the question, it is given that the force applied by the woman is 70 Newton, whereas the mass of the bucket plus water together is 6 kg. So in this way we can say that the bucket filled with water may apply the force which is equals to mg, and which will be equals to 6 into 10, that is 60 Newton. So children, let's start with the calculation of mechanical advantage. So children, in order to find out the mechanical advantage, what we can write, that the mechanical advantage is the ratio of load to the effort. Children, as we are knowing that it is a ratio of the load to the effort, so simply now we are going to put the values. Here the load is 60 Newton, that is the mass of that is the weight of the bucket along with the water, to the load applied by the woman, that is 70 Newton. So children, from here what we can find out, it will be 6 by 7, and which will be equals to 0.857 as a mechanical advantage for this particular question. So now children, we have calculated here the mechanical advantage for the fixed pulley. Now we are going to, as also we know that then it is always either equals to 1 or less than 1 in our daily life conditions. So children, now we are proceeding toward the solution of the second question. What the second question states? The second question states that according to the second question from your book, a fixed pulley is driven by a 100 kg mass falling at a rate of 8 meter in 4 seconds. What is given inside of the question? A pulley is driven by 100 kg mass falling at a rate of 8 meter in 4 seconds. It lifts a load of 75 kilogram force. We have to calculate. The first one is the power input to the pulley taking the force of gravity of 1 kg as 10 Newton. Second part, the efficiency of the pulley, and the third part, the height to which the load is raised in 4 seconds. So children, one by one we will start to solve this question. So children, what is given inside of the question? As it is asked that in the first part we have to calculate the power input to the pulley taking the force of gravity on 1 kg as 10 Newton. So children, what is given inside of the question? In order to solve a part of this question, effort, what is given? Effort driven by the pulley, driving the pulley, what amount of the effort driving the pulley, which will be equals to, effort will be equals to the amount of the force, and here the amount of the force is equals to what? That is product of mass to the gravity. Since mass is given inside of the question is 100 kg, okay, mass is given as 100 kg and it will be multiplied with gravity, that is 10, so it will be 1000 Newton will be the amount of effort, the force with which the effort is applied. Now we have to calculate the input power that power input can be written as, it will be equals to, that is 2000 watt. Okay children, so this is the input power. Now children, you may ask that sir, how you have calculated the input power as 2000 watt. So children, in order to find out the power input, since we knows that the power is equals to, input power can be written as, that is a ratio of the amount of work done in per unit of time. So children, work done is nothing but that is mg and h. So mass is given as, I am going to write each and everything here. So work done is equals to mgh upon, that is time t. So m is here given as 100 kg, g is also given as 10, and height that is 8 meter is given inside of your question, and also the time taken is, that is 4 seconds. So children, 4 to the 8. So here we, from this equation we can calculate that the input power for that particular machine will be 2000 watt. Okay, so in this way we have calculated the input power for this particular question. So now our biggest task is that, as we have calculated the power of the input power of the pulley. So children, now it's our task to how to calculate the efficiency of the pulley. What will be the efficiency of the pulley in this particular condition? In order to find out the efficiency of the pulley, first we have to know the mechanical advantage, and also we have to know the velocity ratio. Then only we will calculate the efficiency of the pulley. So children, in order to find out the efficiency of the pulley, so let's start to proceed. So children, in part B we have to calculate the efficiency of the pulley. So let's start. What we can write that the load pulley by the pulley is the load lifted by the pulley is, what we can write that load is equals to, again it will be m into g. So children, here m is given as, what is m is given as, that is a 75 kilogram force. So load is given as 75 kilogram force. So children, in order to convert it into Newton, what we can write, that is 75 multiplied with the 10 kilo, that is 10 Newton. So it will be 750 Newton will be the load for this condition. And children, in order to find out the mechanical advantage will be the ratio of the load to the effort. So here we are having the load is 750 Newton and effort is given as, that is 1000 Newton. Already we have calculated in the first part. So children, it will be equals to that mechanical advantage. From here what we can write, that is 0.75. So children, now what we are going to calculate the efficiency. What we can make a conclusion that when the effort moves by a distance downward, children, this statement already I have given you in the our video session, live video session. Because in order to uplift any of the object in the upward direction, we have to apply the effort in the downward direction. So what I am writing here, when the effort moves by a distance downwards, then the load moves same distance as upward direction. Okay children, already we are knowing that in order to uplift any of the object, if we apply the force in the downward direction, then at that time the load will move in the upward direction by the same distance. So its velocity ratio will be, at that time it will be unity. So children, as we are knowing that the efficiency of a machine can be calculated as, given right by the formula that efficiency is equals to the ratio of the mechanical advantage to the velocity ratio. Children, each and every term we are knowing because we have calculated its each and everything. So mechanical advantage for the given pulley is 0.75 and velocity ratio is given as 1. So it can be also calculated as, that is 0.5 75 or 75% will be the efficiency of the given pulley. So now children, we are proceeding toward the C part, that in which we have to calculate the height to which the load is raised in 4 seconds. We have to calculate the amount of height by which the pulley is going to be raised in 4 seconds. Okay children, so let's start with the calculation of part C. Now children, in part C we have to calculate the height to which the load is going to be raised in 4 seconds. Children, as we are knowing that the load moves by the same distance in the upward direction when the effort moves in the downward direction. So the height to which the load moves, that is 8 meter. What we can make as a conclusion, that as we know that in order to uplift an object the load moves by the same distance upwards, same distance by upward direction means upwards, when the effort moves by a distance d in downward direction, downwards. So children, we can conclude that the height to which what we have to calculate the height by which the pulley is going to be raised in 4 seconds. So we can say that the height to which load moves is 8 meter. So children, in this way we can calculate the amount of the height by which the load is going to be raised in 4 seconds. Now children, the third question, we have to proceed toward the third question. So what the third question says, as per third question, what we can make the conclusion. So third question says that a single fixed pulley and a movable pulley both are separated, used to lift a load of 50 kilogram force to the same height. What is given inside of the question? A single fixed pulley and a movable pulley both are separately used to lift a load by 50 kilogram force to the same height. Compare the efforts applied. So children, in this way we have to calculate, or in this question we have to calculate the ratio of the effort in both the conditions. So let's start to calculate. Children, what we can make the conclusion from the given question. As we know that in case of the single fixed pulley, the effort needed to lift an object should be equals to the load itself. So what I am going to say, in case of single fixed pulley, effort needed to lift an object, what I have said here, that in case of the single fixed pulley, effort needed to lift an object that should be equals to the load itself, means amount of the load, okay, load itself. So children, what we can write that here, effort of the load should be, let us suppose that it is L, and as we are knowing that effort to the load will be, let us suppose that is L, and also it should be effort and load both should be equals to each other. So an effort at the point of effort it's said to be that is the L, and both what is written here that again I am going to clarify this. In case of the single fixed pulley, the load and effort should be equals to each other. In a plain word, that the effort and load should be equals to each other, then only we can easily uplift any of the object. So here you can see that the effort is also equals to L, load is also equals to L. Okay children, and the effort needed to lift is equals to half of the load. तो अभी हम क्या कर सकते हैं? What we can write that the effort needed to lift is equals to the effort needed to lift an object is equals to the half of the load. Already we know these things, half of the load. So children, simply we can write that what, that EM is equals to, that E is equals to effort will be equals to, effort should be half of the load. So here what we can write, already it is written that the effort needed to lift an object that should be equals to the load. Here the effort should be equals to load, that is L. And now what we are going to calculate, now we are going to calculate the effort needed, and that should be equals to the load. So effort is equals to 50 kilogram force is given already inside of the question, and it will be half. So what we are going to do, that it will be 20 kilogram force will be the effort. Okay children, will be the effort. So what we are going to calculate, hence what we can write, hence we can say that, hence the ratio of the effort, hence the ratio of the efforts applied by the pulley is, children, once it is a, what we can write, we have to calculate the effort, the ratio of the effort of the single fixed pulley, the pulley with the mechanical pulley, movable pulley. So here we have calculated the effort needed to lift the object by the movable pulley, and already we have calculated the effort needed to pull any of the object by the fixed pulley. So it is equals to EF upon EM, ratio of effort applied by the fixed pulley to the effort applied by the movable pulley will be equals to 2:1 or 2/1. So its answer will be 2:1. Okay children, so here we have calculated the third question as per your given book. So now children, what we are going to do, in question 4 it is said that in a block and a tackle system consisting 3 pulleys, so number of pulleys n, if we denote the number of pulleys, that is n. So it is given here, in a block and tackle system consisting the 3 pulleys, a load of 75 kilogram force is raised with an effort of 25 kilogram force. Okay, so children, find out the mechanical advantage. Then the next one which we have to calculate, that is the velocity ratio, and the third one is the efficiency of the given machine. So children, everything is given inside of the question, so it will be very, very helpful to solve the question. So children, in the question number 4 it is given that then the load which is going to be uplift. So what is given inside of the question, let's analyze first. So the load is given as, load is equals to 75 kilogram force is given inside of the question, and also the effort in order to uplift the object is given by, that is 25 kilogram force, with which we are going to uplift this load of 75 kilogram force. Okay children, and here the number of pulleys is given by, that is 3. So let's start to find out the mechanical advantage of the given machine or pulley. Then the mechanical advantage is nothing but, that is a ratio of the load to the effort. So children, here load is given as, inside of the question the load is given as 75 kilogram force is given, and also the effort is given as 25 kilogram force. So children, in this condition we can say that the mechanical advantage will be equals to 3. And also children, we are knowing that what whatever be the amount of the mechanical advantage for a pulley, it will have the same velocity ratio. So here we can write that the velocity ratio will be also equals to the mechanical advantage, which is equals to 3. So now children, we are going to calculate the efficiency of the object. Okay, in order to find out the efficiency of the object, okay, because how we have written that the velocity ratio is 3, because we are knowing that whatever be the mechanical advantage for any of the pulley, that will be equals to the velocity ratio of the pulley. So here we can write that the velocity ratio will be also equals to 3. In order to find out the efficiency of the pulley, what we can write that efficiency is nothing but that is the ratio of the mechanical advantage to the velocity ratio. Children, both we know that the mechanical advantage is also 3 and velocity ratio is also 3. So it will be 1, or it can be also written as that is 100% for the given pulley. Okay children, so right now we have calculated the answers of 4 questions. So now we will proceed for the solution of question number 5. What question 5 states? According to the question 5, a block and tackle system has 5 pulleys. So here number of pulleys is given inside of the question is 5. So let's start to analyze what is given inside of the question. Children, it is given inside of the question that in a block and tackle system has 5 number of pulleys. Here number of pulleys is 5 given inside of the question. If an effort of 1000 Newton is needed in downward direction to raise a load of 4500 Newton. So children, inside of this question, effort is given. What is given? That an effort of 1000 Newton. So here effort is given as 1000 Newton in order to uplift a load is also given as 4500 Newton. Okay children, what we have to calculate? First we have to calculate its mechanical advantage. So let's start to solve a part, that is mechanical advantage. As we are knowing that the mechanical advantage is nothing but that is a ratio of the load to the effort. Children, we are knowing that here the load is given as 4500 Newton and effort is given as 1000. So easily we can write that it will be equals to 9/2, and we can write that the mechanical advantage will be equals to 4.5% for this given condition. Okay, that is a block and tackle system of the 5 pulleys. Now we have to calculate the velocity ratio. Children, as we are knowing that, what we are knowing that in order to find out the velocity ratio, as we know velocity ratio for any of the machine will be equals to the mechanical advantage of the machine. So children, it will be also equals to that, as we are knowing that here the mechanical advantage. Okay children, sorry, and as we are knowing that in order to find out the mechanical advantage, we have calculated here that is the ratio of the load to the effort. Children, as we are knowing that, then the velocity ratio of any of the block and tackle system will be equals to the number of pulleys, not the mechanical advantage. Sorry for that. So as we know that the velocity ratio for block and a tackle system will be equals to the number of pulleys. So children, in this condition, as we are knowing that here the number of pulleys is given as 5, so velocity ratio will be 5 for this condition. Okay, now what we have to calculate in the C part, what will be the efficiency of the system. So in order to find out the efficiency of block and tackle system, we can write that the efficiency is equals to, that efficiency is given by eta, which will be equals to the mechanical advantage to the velocity ratio. Children, so we can write that mechanical advantage is 4.5. okay, already we have written that, calculated that, and velocity ratio is 5. So children, it will be equals to 0.9, or it can be also written as 90. It can be also written as that the 90% of the efficiency.